the dua. May Allah forgive me if I have spoken behind you, against you, and people are expecting me to say Ameen. No, I don't say Ameen. Oh, Sheikh, you're unforgiving. No, that's a movie. It's not me. Then why aren't you saying Ameen and being kind? Say, I don't hold a grudge against people. You speak against me or behind my back or make videos warning people from deviant Sheikh Assim. This is up to you. This is backbiting that Allah will judge. For me, I have no beef with you. But on the day of judgment, you'll pay. And before that, in your grave, you'll pay. I would not give you a check blanc or a pass for those who backbite me and say, oh, forgive me for this major sin I did. And I said, go ahead. No, this is something that Allah prohibited. Allah wants to forgive you, good for you. As for me, I'll always keep it blunt and simple. You do something like that, you're going to pay for it. If Allah knows that you've repented and you sought Allah's forgiveness and you rectified such a sin and a felony against a brother Muslim, that's good for you, between you and him. As from my side, nope, no thanks. But I thanks for coming, but I don't have this inclination to say, yes, Ameen, may Allah forgive you, whatever you have done against me, may Allah, nope, that's not me.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum
salam. Can I ask 2 questions?
Unfortunately, the list is too long. We can entertain one only.
Okay. I remember a long time ago that I did a ghusl after I committed a major impurity. And I was concerned that while I was doing ghusl, I noticed some shampoo on the tub where I was doing ghusl. And I thought, like, does the shampoo invalidate my ghusl?
No, the shampoo does not invalidate your ghusl because you washed your hair before it and you washed your hair after it. So the ghusl is valid.